So hello YouTubers, welcome again to Tech Loom, and today we're going to be talking about the 6659 LED clock. The 6659. So this is what the clock looks like inside. It's actually a very huge clock, like you can see. This is what it looks like in my palm, like that. I like the clock for the fact that it has almost everything on display, just like that. So you have the time on top, then you have your temperature, then you have your dates here, then you have the days of the months around there. And that's one fantastic thing about this clock that I like. And that's why I said to get it and then talk about it in this channel. It came with a manual, the manual. It comes with a cable, USB cable. It's about 2 meters in length. That's actually very long. So it also comes with a stencil, kind of a stencil for mounting it on the wall. Okay, it's a stencil for you to mark the wall, then you mount so that it will correspond with the mounting points of the clock on the wall. I think I like the fact that it included this to help for easy mounting of this clock on the wall for those that want to use it on the wall. So this clock comes with AAA batteries, or you have to insert AAA batteries, 3 AAA batteries into this compartment. Okay, you have to insert it facing the positive side, facing this way, like that, facing up this way. Okay, so when you insert it, you put this back and push it upwards, and that is how you insert the batteries. So to keep this thing on, we have to connect it to a power bank. I used to power mine with my setup, my computer setup, but for this, we're going to be powering it with a power bank. So I'm connected with a power bank. Then I'm going to walk through the settings of the clock. It has a set button here. So you click the set button, then the plus and minus buttons are just on the other side. Press the set button once, then you can change with plus and minus into 12-hour or 24-hour. So I'm going to leave it at 12-hour. Then I press the set button again, then plus or minus to change the hour. Okay. Now remember, if you go above 12 o'clock afternoon, you get the PM sign shows up. That is when you're on the 12-hour mode. But when you go below 12, it goes to, the PM disappears, meaning that it's now AM. That's morning hours. Okay, so I change my time like that, set the hour, then after setting my hour with plus and minus, I press set again. Now it takes me to the minutes. So you use your plus and minus to set the minutes. Then when you press the set button again, it gives you the year. This is 2024. So I'll leave it at 2024. Then when you press the set button again, it takes you to the month. So that's the months there. So plus and minus, of course, this is 12. This is December. Then you press the set button again. It takes you to the day. So you choose your day, plus and minus. Okay. And that's how you set the time. When you press the set button again, it takes you to the normal mode, time mode. So now we are done with setting of the time. The next we're going to be doing now is to set the brightness of this clock. In the display mode, there are like 5 brightness stages that you can use, starting from the 1 being the lowest, 2, 3, 4, 5 being the highest. Okay, but it first starts with the automatic mode. So the automatic mode is more like it's light sensitive, that when the light is bright or when the sun is high, the clock will automatically keep the brightness very high. But when the time of the day is dark, like in the night, the clock automatically dims. Okay, so that's the automatic mode. So if you want to change the display of this clock, you press the plus button, So this is the L1. This is the display. This is L5, L2, L3, L4, L5. This is the highest brightness the clock can have. Then if you click again, this is now the automatic mode, L automatic. So that will keep the clock sensitive to light and changes the brightness depending on the intensity of the sun coming into your room or something like that, or intensity of the light around your room. Okay, so that's about the display settings. So in this clock, there are two modes, the temperature modes. We have the degree Celsius and we have the degree Fahrenheit. And this is where the clock displays the temperature. So for you to change between the degree Celsius or the degree Fahrenheit, you click the minus sign. On this time mode like this, just click the minus sign to switch between this degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. So I click, that is the degree Celsius. If I click it again, it will show me degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so that is how you change the temperature mode. So another thing that this clock can do is to show you the DST mode. And that is when you press, DST mode is when you press the minus sign and hold it, it will automatically go to the DST mode like that. Pressing it again, long press, minus sign will bring you back from DST mode. We now come to the alarm setting. So there's an alarm button at the back there. So when you press the alarm button once, it will bring the alarm icons. Now this is alarm off. Press the alarm button first, just one tap, the alarm, then you press your plus or minus down. Now this is on now. Then you press the set button. Now with the set button, you can now press your plus and minus to change your alarm, plus and minus to change the alarm hour, then set again, then plus and minus to change the minutes of your alarm. Okay, then when you're done, press the set again. Now it shows you this. So D5 means that your alarm will ring twice during the weekend. D6 means that the alarm will ring once during the weekend. Now D7 means that your alarm will ring every day. Most times I set mine to be every day for the D part of the alarm setting. So let me toggle back to the alarm and I'll set mine to D7. D7. Okay, so this means that it will ring every day. Remember, you still have a second alarm to set if you so wish. So after setting your alarm, your icon, the alarm icon, will remain here on display. So this clock does not come with a specialized snooze button. It doesn't come with a specialized snooze button. So what you do is when the alarm is ringing, you can press any of the buttons to snooze. Then to switch off the alarm, long press any of the buttons when the alarm is ringing. Remember, when you do your settings accurately, your day will automatically display the right day. You don't have to set the day. If you set the date and time correctly, the day will show correctly. Okay. Now remember, this can be said to have voice command, but most of the voice command is merely just a loud sound. Sometimes you can talk. Sometimes what I do is to just tap it and it's on. Sometimes when my dog's bark, it comes on. So don't forget, you can mount it on the wall, high up, somewhere you can see easily. And of course, the brightness is sharp. Then remember that the batteries inside of this clock is just to keep the time updated. The battery here is not to keep the time on. Okay, it's just to keep the time updated. So you really need to connect your USB cord and plug it to a charger or plug it to your computer to supply the 5 volts so that you can keep the time on or the display constantly on. so it doesn't keep going off or going blank after some seconds. Okay, like this is what they do just to save the batteries, because the batteries cannot really sustain this brightness or the display of this clock. That's about it. So please, if you have any questions to ask, please do ask me in the comment section. And again, if you really like this clock and you want to get one, you think it's something you like, just click in the description below and go to AliExpress and pick it up. Okay, and I'm sure you're going to love it, because I think it has most of what we want to see in a glance. Okay, in a glance, I can see the temperature. In a glance, I can see the time boldly. And in a glance, I can see the date, the month, the day, and the day of the week, all in a glance. So I think that is one good thing about this clock, which you will not, regret to have in your, house. Try it out, get it, and try using it. I'm sure you're not going to regret having it. Okay, so thank you for coming to TechLoom. Please, if you have not subscribed, please click the subscribe button right now. And you can give us a thumbs up. Please just give us a thumbs up. Comment if you have any queries or any questions that you need me to answer. Comment down below. And if you have been with us, if you are subscribed to this channel, salute. So I'll see you in the next video. Cheers and goodbye.